You don't babysit your own kids. Those are your own kids. So he was watching his own kids.
All right, is this going to be contested?
No, Your Honor, we have an agreement.
All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 8191 State versus Akeli Brooks Jr. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Charlie Gay for Mr. Brooks.
And are you Mr. Brooks?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilty and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same
Kaylee.
Akeli Brooks Jr., who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 8191 for sexual assault of a child on January 24, 2024 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Correct, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, violation of condition number 29. On or about the 26th day of September 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Akeli Makeba Brooks Jr., did then and have unsupervised contact with minors in violation of condition number 29.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. Violation of condition number 29, on or about the 26th day of September 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Akeli Makeba Brooks Jr., did then and have unsupervised contact with minors in violation of condition number 29.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. State will waive the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to 29 and 29, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 29 and 29?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find 29 and 29 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, there is. The agreement is to grant the state's motion, revoke the defendant's probation, adjudicate him guilty, and sentence the defendant to 7 years TDC.
Hey there, sorry to interrupt the video, but I wanted to take a moment to let you know that TCF is a channel that is 100% human created and human driven. There's so much AI slop out there on YouTube right now, especially in the LawTube space, that I think it's important to point out that every video that we have here on this channel is human created, human curated. We make all the decisions, we do all the editing, it's all us. So if you appreciate that human touch and that human interaction, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you aren't already. Leave us a comment on the video, put a thumbs up. Those things really help us. And if you want even more human interaction, consider joining us for our live show every weekday morning. Okay, sorry to interrupt. Back to the video.
That is the recommendation, Your Honor. And if whenever I can speak as to my client pled true to those two allegations, and they are true. But just so the court knows that those are his own children, which just so the court knows, based upon the charge, that they weren't other children. I just want the court to know that these are his own children. The court had granted him supervised contact, but he did violate those conditions.
Why?
His wife moved to Spokane, which is right next to Idaho, and left the children here. She moved there so she could, there was a housing, she had an opportunity to get housing for a year. And she went over there to do that and left her kids here, which caused a great problem with the children, and I was going to take care of them. And his father was helping, but his father also works. So, and he did have, you don't babysit your own kids. Those are your own kids. So he was watching his own kids. And one of the times was his father went to church and did not take the youngest child, leaving the youngest child with him. So it was those circumstances. He doesn't really have the support. All the support is actually in Spokane, where his mom, relatives, aunts, uncles, grandmother, all those relatives live there. And only he has a father here. So that caused a lot of problems. And as the court knows, sex offender requirements are there for a reason, an important reason, but they're also very expensive. And so he has this issue about being around his own kids, but the court made it very clear, my understanding made it very clear that it was to be supervised contact with his kids.
And where are the children now?
The children reside in Spokane. Their mother, when we were here for the first time, Your Honor, and that was one of the things that his probation officer here and I discussed is the kids should be with their mom, shouldn't be here, because that would help free him up. Then the family bought airline tickets and got the kids in Spokane with the mom. So the kids aren't here anymore. So that's what happened there. And then, so that problem was solved, but then we are here before you. So we solved one problem, but we're here before you for these violations.
I don't understand why that hadn't been worked out before, and I don't understand any parent leaving their children when they know they shouldn't leave them. Maybe Child Protective Services should be involved, but
I spoke to father, I spoke to mother of the children. So what I'm telling you is, I did investigate all of those things to try to do the best job I could to help him on this probation. But now we're here.
all right, are you asking the court to follow this agreement? Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is finding violations of 29 and 29 true. The court will find you guilty, revoke. The court will sentence you to 7 years in the prison. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors, no residing in households with minors. And there's to be a continued chapter 62 registration, and that's a lifetime registration. All right, is there anything else?
Yes, Your Honor, there's 2 matters, and just for clarification, because when he gets on parole, and parole will of course look at the judgment, look at what you put there. So he can be supervised around his own children, or
He can have supervised contact, but he's not allowed to reside in households with minors,
other than his children, or any child.
any child.
Okay.
That for the rest of my life now.
That's just what's in this order. And if somebody wants this order changed, they'll have to get an attorney to see about changing that.
Yeah, and I'll talk to you about that. And the other thing, Your Honor, is my client was arrested in Idaho,
Mhm.
and the hold was placed on, we believe it was October 15th, 2024,
Mhm.
until extradited back here. And he arrived here, we believe, December 5th, 2024.
All right, he'll receive credit for any time served if you'll talk to the clerks to make sure that the correct time is placed in the system.
Okay.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
No.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.